I'm Greg Moore. I'm the VP of Technical Systems at RMLS. I've been with RMLS for 15 years, and I've been in the real estate technology industry for 31 years. Yeah, we actually put a line in the sand, and I mean, it took, I think, a 60 to 90 day, very planned and very highly communicative effort out there. So, we actually reached out and we made that offer. We gave them a kind of an end date that we would stop serving the non-standard 1X type feeds. And then we kind of babysat them. We set up staging servers, and if they logged in. I mean, there's lots of great tools out there. So we're able to kind of chase the laggers. And by the time it was turned off, it really was a non-event. No one called, no one was upset, no broker was harmed in the conversion. And I think if anything, at the end of the day, they're gonna get served better. Yes, we asked the vendors maybe to do a little work up front, but that's work, again, that will help all the other MLSs that follow the few of us who've kind of made this decision. The first step is, I think as an organization, you have to be committed. You really do. You have to believe in the standard. The standard is serving us all very, very well. So you have to be committed all the way up to the CEO. And at that point, it's really just communicating with the vendors. Many of them have probably, by the time many get on this, have gone through it once or twice. So they'll be knowledgeable. And then it's just being available to help the few that struggle. There's always a local person or two, but they've already fought the 1X fight. So if anything, it gives them some scale. They may get to offer in another market or something like that once they get this done. And we really gave them like a thesaurus. We really did. We created some spreadsheets, and this is, the field name then, this is the field name now. So it took us a little bit of man hours, but I say it really smoothed out the process and it made it a non-event. So the other thing you really, I think, have to do is be willing to reach forward and help the laggers. You don't want to wait till the last week. You give them say a 90-day period. Within that last 30 days, you kind of have to start poking them a little bit. The other thing we know is who their customers are, who those brokers are who are possibly at risk for losing service or losing that quality current data. So at some point you can always ask the broker to get a hold of their vendor and ask them to give them a little bit of push. So often we're happy to work nose to nose with the vendors, but at some point you really need their customer to know that there's some issue, and we've given them ample time, we've given them plenty of communications, and now, either, Mr. Broker, it's time to unfortunately find a new vendor, or just give yours a nice little push forward. And they understand. Most of them, many of them, let's be fair. Again, you always have the small guys who, are just kind of, I did this for Uncle Bob or whatever, and, but again, they had to figure out 1X. It's not very hard when you can actually give them the roadmap to say, and these are the 50 fields that you can change some mappings on.